The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? De Bruyne. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bullet! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he...
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pulls off a sensational save. Turan goes direct. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Driving forward. Now it's Neymar. That has been cut short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nice touch. Big chance! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tries to play it through. Cruyff. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. And a chance! Great defending, strong and determined. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's hoisted clear. In again.
Liverpool clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make.
And Cruyff! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Liverpool really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And they're back on the ball again, and it's Roberto Carlos. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu. This looks promising. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Timber. Oh, that's well spotted. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Dink through. That's an excellent interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found a way through. Neymar towering ahead. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Guardiola. And that is expertly dealt with. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Greece really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mikel Oyarzabal knocks it into space. And here's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in. Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post. Cannavaro can clear it away. And it's Vieira. And here's Neymar. Very nicely done. And this is Hullet. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Number 18.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's Guardiola. Here and a header! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Aimed beyond the defence. De Bruyne. Great vision.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gerrard. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Inzaghi. Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking for a runner. Oh, Red, nice interception. And this is Hullet. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Greece, number 13.
And he's lifted it over.
He's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Van Dijk, substitution.
Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. No way through. McAllister. Now it's Inzaghi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Schneider. It's Schneider! And that is high.
That's going in strongly.
And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Schneider. Now it's Yamal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Schneider! It's hit the upright. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Greece suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder
Jim,
to
how
let
do you reflect
know that
on
we'll be
what
able
we've
to
seen?
catch today's
Well, Peter,
match
I
broadcast
really couldn't
live
see
on our
what this
Club
team
FM
was
station.
trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Greece.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gerrard. That's going wide left. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Haaland. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Goal! Fenerbahce! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cafu. Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard. De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Greece are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Greece restore parity.
Well, I think the players...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? De Bruyne stood his ground strong. Oh, good effort!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. Referee's given a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. Pinches it off him. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Fenerbahce really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that...
Tries a shot! Has another go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Greece with the corner, they're first. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Greece have their second corner now. And this is De Bruyne, and he's gone backward here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a deep... And the finish! He scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Greece have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Timber gets it away. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Baresi cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Haaland receives it in a good position here. He can run onto that. Well, they've got it again. Now he shapes to shoot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Greece have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
Celebrating their birthdays today.
And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Greece are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 23.
So off we go again.
Number 7, Messi.
Short changes him with that pass. Played through for him. Decent chance!
Number 41, Price. Coming on the field, number 20.
We expected better, and so did he.
Number 13,
Quick to return it.
Number 24, Eto'o.
De Bruyne.
Number 19,
Gerrard, with his sights
Figo.
permanently trained on that
Number
bottom
15,
corner.
Makalele.
No, that was never going to make it. Played out towards the right wing. Makalele. He's had a shot! It's a goal kick. Makalele. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That has not gone well. Gerrard. Great ball if he can get there. Inzaghi! Now that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Spread to the right. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo. Makalele. De Bruyne. Filippo and Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
The attendance for this match was
Mikel Oyarzabal.
29,514.
And it's Gerrard. Now it's Eto'o. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Bruyne gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gerrard. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Cafu. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. De Bruyne is eyeing up his options in the middle. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Figo. Now it's Bale. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's taking no chances there.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mikel Oyarzabal is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That has been cut short. 75 minutes played. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Fenerbahce really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he cuts out the supply. Timber. And it's Gerrard. And this is Ronaldo. Fenerbahce can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And a header! Makalele. Hullet. Bale. Pass somewhat off target. And he can clear it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Greece can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cafu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely aimed pass. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oyarzabal, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good ball!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yaya Toure. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Benatia, not the most accurate pass. He's well positioned here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. And it's Inzaghi. That is good alertness. And the counter is on. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. De Bruyne. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gerrard. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that's a good ball. And it's Gerrard. Very nicely done. That's very neat. And this is Ronaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lovely feet. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal is onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ronaldo. Gerrard. Yamal. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. No foul, says the referee.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Now it's Haaland. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's De Bruyne. It's played through for him. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Greece are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's shifting through the gears here. De Ligt clears without hesitation.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
This looks promising, and he is dashing away. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now he's off and running. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is a nice... And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mikel Oyarzabal aims beyond the defence. That's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement. Haaland. De Ligt does well to get it back. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Inzaghi. Chance for a shot! And that's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he's gone looking for safety. Gerrard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Haaland. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Chips it through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get it through? And he's quick to snatch. He's having a pop! De Bruyne! Delightful! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Greece are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 15.
Greece are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's a sharp little ball here. McAllister gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Greece can consider themselves just about safe now. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Alaba. Shifted upfield.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Messi knocks it into space. Timber. Now Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Good, strong midfield running here. Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system.
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oyarzabal. Serginho makes the interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And this is Inzaghi. Messi. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. Cafu cuts out the pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Picked out brilliantly. Neymar. Gerrard. And it's Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely weighted ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Yamal. And it's been played through. And the ball's gone astray. And he will... Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yamal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That looks a good ball through. Great ball, and he's in. And the finish! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this...
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He'll try from distance! What a hit! The save was firm.
Greece really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Serginho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oyarzabal succumbs to the pressure. Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Inzaghi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
De Bruyne. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gerrard. Now he's got space here. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Alaba makes the interception. And it's made its way to him. Haaland! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And here's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he was quick to react. Yamal. And that's been won straight back. And it's Messi. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tries to play it through, and it's played in. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oyarzabal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's having a hit! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Half-time getting close now. Ball looks a good one. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. Well read, nice interception. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Goes for the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Bruyne. And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, we've seen a lot of willing accompanied by a fair amount of waste, so they've both got to tidy up their scoring act.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So the action resumes.
Greece are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That is good alertness.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great vision. It's a promising position. And that is chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Ligt gets it away. Mikel Oyarzabal is always looking to break lines. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to...
Just about within shooting range. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now, can they get him away? It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Great chance! Haaland made a good run there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
That's the keeper's ball. He's picked his way through. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Inzaghi. He's found a way through. And it's De Bruyne. Aimed at the far side. Keeper's dealt with that. Yamal. To Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Barcelona are stuck in central station, and they might find the...
Tries one from range! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, important interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down and to...
Yamal. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi. El dorsal 23. Gerrard. Serán sustituidos.
Terrific effort!
El dorsal 5. El dorsal 25.
Greece have the chance to go the other way.
Sneijder. El dorsal 22.
De Ligt cuts out the pass. And here's Yamal. Yamal. He's having a pop! That was mighty close. Akanji. Makaleli.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
And Messi! Oh, a very decent attempt. Nedved running with the ball. Can he get on the end of... Big chance! Oh, good finish. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Berbatov! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Berbatov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Neymar goes short. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's having a go! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Greece could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, but the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Cristiano Ronaldo, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Inzaghi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good spread. And here's Haaland. Messi, little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And here's Messi! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
He's had it taken off him. He's in a great position here. Still goalless at the moment. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Yamal. Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Yamal. Well, now he can run away with it. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gerrard. Now it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. De Ligt cuts out the pass. 30 minutes gone. Haaland. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Ligt with the clearance. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Filippo Inzaghi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Inzaghi. Neymar.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's made its way to him. Over to the right flank. Yamal gets into a good position. De Ligt clears without hesitation. Oh, well played. Yaya Toure. Neymar. Oh, that's delightful. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. Pinches it off him. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Neymar. Chris shapes to shoot! Ronaldo finds himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Roberto Carlos delivered it. A header! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he...
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Greece just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Greece with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Greece leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Haaland. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Yamal. He's on it. Can he get away? No, it's come to nothing. Neymar. Mikel Oyarzabal. That has been cut short. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice physical challenge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one shot at goal! It's a goal kick. Now it's Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Haaland. Yamal. Gerrard. Greece just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 11, el dorsal 10, Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25, Drogba, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 9.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Some resolute defending there. Short changes him with that pass. Played out towards the right wing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolute...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing nice and neat. It's Inzaghi! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Great vision. It's played through for him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Greece do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Messi! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance here to counter. Greece can consider themselves just about safe now. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Drogba. That's been cut out, well played. Timber. Now it's Messi. Berbatov. Benatia. Yamal. And this is Drogba. Toure does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Good ball over the top.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's ambitious. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Lord Makaleli, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the...
Oh, what a mistake! Casado. Opts for safety. Sends it crossfield. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. And it's Gerrard. Casado producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He is through here. Casado. Oh, looks a smashing ball. In by Hook. And a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Odo. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Greece are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a searching pass. Now that's well seen too. Makaleli. Casado. And it's Makaleli. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi. Spread to the right. Beckham with the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he's gone backward here. Shot a goal! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Odo. Vieira. And Makaleli. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Makaleli. Rijkaard. And it's Casado. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found space here. De Ligt attempts a clearance. Filippo Inzaghi. And now the breakaway. And it's Gerrard. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Odo. Rijkaard. For Lahm. Lahm venturing down the left. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Ronaldo. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Greece trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Greece really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Rijkaard. They get a throw in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Makaleli. Casado. Can he get it through? Beckham gets into a good position. And it's Casado. That has been slung wide. Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Beckham, the man we've all come to watch. Greece still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Makaleli given the lift of his goal. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Driven in. Oh, great leap! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box.
Oh, great chance! He shoots! It's hit the upright. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. Neymar. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. Lahm. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Over to the right flank. Beckham finding himself in space. Messi. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Rijkaard. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Odo. Now Casado. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Makaleli. And it's Rijkaard. Swung over. Now it's Beckham. Messi. No, he's overshot the green.
Substitution
So we have
for
movement
Greece.
on both benches.
Number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 18, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 13,
It's
Neymar.
Batistuta.
Number 14,
Ibrahimovic,
Filippo
with a
Inzaghi.
reputation for taking on
Coming
any
the
shot.
field,
Lard
number
plays it in.
22, Messi. Number 9, Shevchenko. Number
ended up in
11,
no man's land.
De Bruyne. Number 19, Berbatov. Substitution
Beckham.
in progress.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Odo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes looking wide. And he's forced to go back. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise is in a really good position out wide. It's Makalele. He's a sharp little ball here. Pulls it back. And back out. And they win it back again. Played out wide. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out towards the right wing. Beckham with the cross. Getting up there! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Beckham. That's at the end. Greece cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Turkey.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has a look up. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe driving. Decent chance! Goal! Turkey! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Turkey are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Inzaghi. And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Gerrard. Inzaghi. Oh, this is a very good run. And this is chance, surely!
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again...
Can he finish? It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Hullet. That is lovely. And a chance! Gerrard tries to clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And this is Neymar. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Neymar. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Greece are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's beautifully weighted. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Mbappe! Oh, good... Goes for a shot! Goal! Turkey! And they get themselves in front! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Turkey with the lead. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Messi. Greece are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's intervened well there. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he shoots! And it's been hooked away. Belling. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped.
Good chance here! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
I'm afraid to tell you
well,
that
the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come. And the shots! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cannavaro. And it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here.
Pretty robust defending.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Shot a goal! And it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Turkey are at the peak of their powers. Tries a shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Turkey are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's a dangerous ball. And he was alert to it.
Cafu? Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's there to retrieve it. That's Gerrard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho! And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's in plenty of space here. Pass is just off target. Messi gets a foot in here. Now it's Hullet. And he's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Substitution for Greece. Number 22, Messi. Number 13, Neymar. Number 18,
Yaya
Cristiano
Toure.
Ronaldo.
And here's Mbappe. He's big. And the shot!
Number 10, Gerrard.
Quick ball upfield.
Coming on the field, number 21.
He won't be happy with that one.
Mikel
Mikel
Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal.
Number 11, De Bruyne. Number 9,
And Shevchenko applies the finish.
Number 19, Berbatov. Number 23,
Now, what about a counter-attack?
McAllister.
Oyarzabal. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Berbatov. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Turkey do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. Strokes it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Has been indicated.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3-1, and Messi!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi goes short. And that is as far as it goes. Greece cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Fellow attendees, this
The
is
end of the
a
game.
children's
Reflections?
announcement.
Yeah,
Please
well,
keep
I've been
your
on the
eyes
losing
your
side in
children
games
during
like
the match
this,
at all
and I can
times.
tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Greece.
This, of course, the Saitama Stadium looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch. So much like classic European stadia. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're like...
Mateus! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nigeria with the corner, there first. Cruyff goes short. Silvestre. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he lines up a cross. And back to the keeper they go. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
The most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. And this is Inzaghi. Greece still without a single shot on target. Rijkaard. Good chance here! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. They're urging him to shoot. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And he's straight offside. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Probing pass. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
McAllister. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Opts to play it back. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Messi. And De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Just eases him off the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cruyff. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. McAllister. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's McAllister. Yamal running with intent. Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Spread it left. Silvestre. And he skips past his man. Ball played for Rijkaard. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement.
Very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. We're on the move again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. Short changes him with that pass. De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. This is a promising build-up. Diouf. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's McAllister, and he's picked it up out wide. Mateus. No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up. It's a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Nigeria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Filippo Inzaghi being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cruyff, And he's managed to get
Oh,
free.
really well played.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Nigeria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yamal is onto this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Timber. Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Silvestre. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for... Oh, terrible pass. Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Timber. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Cruyff. Silvestre.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 11, Elhaj Diouf. Number 8.
Oh,
Mateo.
what has happened here?
Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe.
What a throw
Number
in.
18, Tonali. Number 7, Raul. Number 80, Ronaldinho.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Substitution.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Silvestre. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, and Berbatov! Well taken goal. And what a climax we have here. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Added time.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Greece give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. The
And
end of the
if you do
game.
have a chance today,
Reflections.
please take some
Well,
time out to
Peter,
give
this
your
was
support to our
probably
better
more
stadium
slugfest
fund.
than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that